Have you ever had a teacher accuse you of faking a disability? I was diagnosed with severe dysgraphia in middle school. It affects my fine motor skills, making handwriting incredibly painful and sloppy, no matter how hard I try. After years of therapy and evaluations, my 504 plan allowed me to type all my assignments and tests. Most teachers were understanding until I got Mrs. Walker for sophomore English. From the first week, she questioned my accommodations. In my day, kids learned to write properly, she'd say, eyeing my laptop like it was some kind of cheating device. I tried explaining my diagnosis and even showed her my documentation, but she'd just shake her head and say, "Technology is making kids lazy." The tension built for months. She'd take every opportunity to make passive-aggressive remarks. During peer review sessions, she'd assign me extra work because typing is faster. She refused to allow me to use speech-to-text software during timed-in-class essays, insisting I handwrite like everyone else. I struggled through those essays, my hand cramping halfway through, my words nearly illegible. When my grades dropped, she blamed my lack of effort. I finally told my parents, and they scheduled a meeting with the school counselor and Mrs. Walker, sitting across from my parents. Mrs. Walker smiled politely but stood her ground. "I just think he's exaggerating. I've seen plenty of kids claim disabilities they don't really have." The counselor reminded her that dysgraphia is a federally recognized disability, and my accommodations were legally required. "Maybe," Mrs. Walker said, "but I believe if he really wanted to, he could write like the rest of the class." A few weeks later came the incident that finally exposed her. We were assigned a major in-class essay worth 30% of our grade. I reminded Mrs. Walker of my accommodations, but she refused. "Everyone writes today," she said. "Fair is fair." My parents had already advised me to document any further violations, so I started recording audio on my phone, discreetly tucked into my jacket pocket. As I struggled through the essay, my hand locked up within minutes, fingers spasming painfully, tears welled up from frustration, but I kept going, trying to at least fill the page. Halfway through, Mrs. Walker walked by and snatched my paper off the desk. She held it up, mocking my messy handwriting for the entire class. "See, this is what happens when you rely on crutches like typing. You never develop real skills." The class felt uncomfortably silent. That afternoon, my parents and I met with the principal. I played the recording. You could hear Mrs. Walker mocking me, dismissing my condition, and violating my accommodations in real time. The principal's face hardened as he listened. Mrs. Walker was immediately suspended pending investigation. Within weeks, the district terminated her contract for violating disability law and creating a hostile learning environment. The school issued me an apology and allowed me to retake the exam properly with full accommodations. Now I advocate for students with learning disabilities, speaking at local school board meetings. Mrs. Walker lost her teaching license permanently. Some people don't believe in invisible disabilities until their ignorance costs them everything.